So, will Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears, are they going to save the city of Chicago? Let's talk about it. Alright, so this has been in my mind for like several months, and I keep forgetting to make a video about it, but I figured it'd be the right time if I just talk about it now with the upcoming NFL season. Caleb Williams, will he be the big future for the Chicago Bears? And the chances are, yes, it is very possible. With the past season that he just had, the Bears had a really good season under their new head coach Ben Johnson, and now they are heading into Ben Johnson's heading into his second year, and Caleb Williams is heading into his third year. Well, let's talk about the past season that they had, the 2025 season. So before the season started, the Bears were projected to win at least 6 or 7 games. And it wasn't really a big hype for them because it was under their new head coach, Ben Johnson, at the time. And for that season, it was all about what Ben Johnson can do with this team. And look what happened. He went the first 2 games, they were just awful. And then after that, they started winning games, and then they went on to finish the year 11-6 and made it all the way to the playoffs, beating the Packers in the wild card and losing to the Rams in the divisional round. But I will say this, Bears fans, they had something to be happy for. They made it that far. They played a wild card game. And I know for a fact that a lot of you diehard Bears fans were happy that you guys beat the Packers. I will say that. During this offseason, they lost a bunch of defensive players like Kevin Byard, Tremaine Edmonds. Who else did they lose? Kevin Byard, Tremaine Edmonds, Jaquan Brisker. Who else did they lose? They also lost Drew Dahlman. He recently just retired. And they sent DJ Moore to the Bills for a 2nd and a 5th round pick. And I will say this, the Bears fleeced again to another team. And I know some Bills fans are not happy about it on what they gave up. And believe me, if I were a Bills fan, I would say the same thing. Who did they bring in this offseason? Well, they brought in Kobe Bryant from the Seattle Seahawks. He's a defensive back. And they brought in Devin Bush from the Saints. And they brought a wide receiver in, Khalif Raymond. I think that's his name. But yeah, although I think it's an okay offseason. Also, talking about the draft. So, coming to the NFL draft. The draft, I feel like it was an okay draft. Nothing too special, but just nothing what the Bears fans had in mind. Well, the first round was great. They got a safety out of Oregon, Dylan Thieneman, and it looks like everything is going good so far. You know, he's showing up to training camp every day. No problems at all. And then the 2nd and 3rd round came. A lot of people were not happy about. They got a center and then they got a tight end, and a lot of people are like, "What are we doing?" You know. And I understand why that Bears fans are questioning, like, "What are we doing in this NFL draft?" Well, if you think about it, you know, Ben Johnson last year he drafted Colston Loveland at 10 overall. And look what happened. Colston Loveland had a great season, and he decided to get himself another 2 offensive guys, and he got himself another tight end as well. And if you guys think about it, do your research. This man was a tight ends coach, I will say that. Ben Johnson was a tight ends coach. And then I believe in another 3rd round, they got another receiver, which also makes sense because they could add a receiver to the spot. What else is there to say? Nothing really. That's it. Just training camp going on, and then Caleb being on the Madden cover, which is also a surprising thing. You know, I didn't think that he was going to be on the Madden cover. I know I talked about this in the past, but to me, it just still shocks me. And do I think that Caleb deserved it? I'd say so. You know, I mean, he had a good season. He almost went for 4,000 yards, and I'm pretty sure he'll do that this season. You know, because the Chicago Bears have never had a 4,000 yard passer per season. They've never had a quarterback who has thrown for over 4,000 yards a season, and Caleb Williams has the chance to do that. And do I think he's going to do it this season? I think he will, because, you know, Last year was all about what Ben Johnson could do with the team, and coming into this year, the Bears should be good no matter what. No excuses, but all I could say is let's hope that the Bears are good and then they win a Super Bowl in the future. At the end of the day, I hope I'm not wrong. You know, I have expectations for the Bears this season, so hopefully it's nothing too crazy or nothing, anything like that in general. But I hope it is a good season. I will say that. But all we can do is, as of right now, wait. The NFL season will be here in a couple of months. But right now, we got to enjoy summer. Go outside, guys. Let's enjoy the summertime. Anyway, guys, that is it for today's video. I know it's just me about talking about the Bears, how they're going to do this season. Will Caleb Williams save them? But as far as I know, it's a big maybe. I mean, I don't really have an exact answer for that. But although I do think that Caleb Williams is the future for the Chicago Bears, depending on how coaching goes, depending how everything else goes off the field. I mean, well, not off the field, but just mainly in that locker room. Hopefully those guys will work out, and maybe in a couple years we will see a Super Bowl, and the city of Chicago is going to burn once that happens. I will say that. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe for more content. I post TikTok and shorts almost every day. Feel free to follow my TikTok, link in bio. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, or week. And I will see you in the next video.